to start off with the easiest piece, which is the third brake light. It's literally just 4 bolts, and you're off. So we've got the third brake light here that we'll be installing. It comes with a little gasket that's down there. All it is these bolts. Now all the bolts are finger loose, so I'm just going to pull it off. Don't rip it off right away because there's a connector. Now you get your connectors exposed, you just want to unplug them. Something to look for is there's these little wire guides in here that you're going to have to pop those out, but it was super easy. Here's the old one. Used to be coated in BHT nightshade, but that faded over the years. Now, this new connection, I think this just goes straight in there so I can unplug this harness from my bulbs. So it's on. Fitment's a little weird. I hope it gets better with the bolts, but I'm going to test out the lights for y'all. So, although this thing looks pretty good, the fitment is actually horrible. Down here there's huge cracks I just don't trust, so I'm going to take that big gasket that it came with and try to cut out in my own shapes. See if I can fix this, because I do like it, but that, I don't know if y'all can tell, that's just too much gap. This is my beautiful artwork with the gasket. Now we're going to try to see if this will help out our seal problem. Now this is how I got it. So I went as far out as I think I should, because I can always just cut the extra slack. This should help a lot. I'm gonna get the other side done with the razor blade this time, because on this one it looks silly because I used a kitchen knife. Now I've got my second gasket made, a little bit cleaner, and I'm gonna get it put on like this other side, and then hopefully we have a good seal all the way around for this light. So it kind of looks like trash right now, but I got that new seal on, did some trimming, and I will go around with the plastic razor now and try to trim up more of this seal and all the white goo that comes with it. But yeah, I think it looks great still. So now that third brake light's done, moving on to headlights. In a previous video I was talking about how these are super faded, and as you can see that clear coat is gone. And I was gonna get some nice ones, but I didn't. These cheap ones lasted like 4 or 5 years. So I just got cheap ones again. They were $150 compared to like $800. First we gotta pop the hood. This part is really tedious. You gotta take off the grill, these plastic pieces, probably 30 of those plastic pins in the front. So we're gonna get started on that. Here are the lights. I'll try to pull one out for y'all. They look pretty much the same, but with some black. I also got the bulbs and stuff there, but I'm gonna start on this headlight, get all these pins pulled out, and I'll show you all a time lapse of that. If you were following along with this to do your own, you're gonna need a plastic pin puller, you're gonna need a socket, and then maybe a screwdriver to pry, but that's about it. The tools for this are simple, but it's lots of bolts, so it is tedious to actually get these out. For a second, I was struggling because there's a hidden bolt that is behind the grill, but I'll point that out to you in a second. So there was one tricky bolt that's dug back behind the grill in this area. And now the headlights are finally able to get taken off. So you don't want to go yank them though, because all your connectors are still plugged in. So I'm going to get these out. And lights out. My fog light bulbs down here are actually still pretty good, but since I have it all open and easy to work on, I'm gonna go ahead and switch those out because the light pack I got came with those too. There we go. I'm gonna test that out right now, see how it looks. Oh, it is pretty bright, not gonna lie. Okay, I like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and put in my marker lights as well as my turn signals. Now once I get all these bulbs in the actual socket, I'm going to screw the bulbs into the light while I hold it up here. Then I'll get it all positioned and bolted in. I really hope this stays. Oh no. Why do I have no headlights? Oh wait. Wrong switch, that was scary. But why is that not a switchback? Oh, well, glad I didn't bolt it all in, because now gotta flip the socket. Now the headlight is in and working. I'm gonna get all the plastic put on, the plastic pieces of the truck, and I'm gonna rip that plastic off, show you how it looks. Now for the results, much better. These things look great. So got the second light ready to go in. The last one had problems with, had to flip the connectors, which the instructions say that because they're Chinese, but I'm gonna get this one in. I'm gonna show you all the after results. So second light ran into an actual big issue and then realized another issue on this headlight. I was thinking the lights were messed up, that's why it wasn't being a switchback, but then the other one, I just flipped it around and it was switchback, so now I feel like I have to take that other one out. But the bad part on these is they literally put the wrong harnesses on the side. So the top is the high beam now and the bot, like, I gotta undo this tape here that they did, switch them around. Hopefully that works. So what I actually ended up doing is through this little channel, I had to fish this one through, well, shit. This one through, this is the one I want over here. And now I'm gonna have to fish this one through. After messing with that wiring situation for probably about an hour, I finally got it done. Now I'm getting this light installed and I'm gonna show y'all both of them in and how it looks. Another minor inconvenience I ran into is this truck's been in a front end accident, so certain plastic pieces might go in weird for me, but y'all's it should be fine if your truck's perfect. So after a big pain in the butt, a lot of time, it is now 10 p.m. I probably started these headlights at like 4 or 5 p.m. This should have been a quick job, was not, but they look great. I actually am very happy with how they turned out. Even with the chrome bumpers, I plan on changing the bumpers to black, but even with the chrome, I think it still looks a lot better. I'm going to show y'all with the lights on and stuff, but I'm also just going to walk around, show you the third brake light again. You can even see it, it blends in with the paint so much. Get that to shine. And as you can see when I open the front door, we've got both switchbacks working and our marker lights. So I finally have the white. This one also is working. I don't know why it's dimmer. That's weird. And maybe it's not. Just the angle, I guess. But I'm so glad that I got these switchbacks to work. Now that I'm all done, I'm going to get the truck pulled out and show you guys how it looks in the sun. I'm really impressed with how these lights turned out, especially out in the sun. It blends in great with the paint in my opinion, and now we're going to move on to a wash. Start off the detail, I'm just going to quickly do these wheels. I'm going to go around, get the paint done. I need to coat the roof, and I'm going to restore some plastic trim for y'all. If you're watching this video and didn't know, I have a detailing business out of Houston, Texas, and if you're interested, just hit me up on social media and you can book an appointment. Now with the wheels all shined up, we're gonna get the paint foamed down, do a hand wash, and coat it. Ever since I put my ceramic coating on this truck, it has been so much more fun to wash, and whenever you move the actual mitt along the paint, it is slick, and the time it takes to wash is so much faster. Everything is better about it, drying, working out in the sun, especially with a black vehicle. It just makes my life so much easier now. Once I get this thing completely washed down, I don't think I show the rinse or the dry, but I will show the after results and then take it out somewhere to get some good videos for y'all. And finally, here are the afters. That third brake light actually held up great to the pressurized water. I did some tests spraying it pretty hard and then would go inside my truck, see if anything's leaking, because some third brake lights are known to leak if they're aftermarket. And then again, here is this trim I planned on restoring. Super faded. I haven't touched these things in a while, but after, y'all are gonna see how much better they look. And here's the trim all restored, that back bumper piece. I'll move along through the bed sides, the door handles. There's the tires. They also have the same coating on them. And that third brake light, of course, looking great. Here are the after results of the door handles. Ignore the smearing. I was trying to beat the sun at this location so I could get videos of it. And here are the headlights. Huge difference, blends in with the paint, and I think once I get these bumpers black, this truck will look insane. Despite all the trouble I was having with the install process, I think these lights look amazing, and I am glad I put them in. Now next, I'm going to get some nighttime shots for y'all to show you how the actual light bulbs look. If you're someone who doesn't have LED lights on your vehicle, you need to change to LED. It changes the look drastically. That was one of the first things I actually did to this truck, was put LED bulbs. Even if they're cheap ones, they will last years. Maybe not a lifetime, but they will last years. And if you enjoyed this install video, don't forget to subscribe and like the video.